Let's be honest. You don't have a stubborn dog, you have a smart dog that is currently listening to static. It's the start of 2026. We are done with hope-based training. You know, that thing where you try a random trick you saw on TikTok, your dog stares at you blankly, and you feel that pit of anxiety in your stomach that maybe you're ruining them? If you want this year to be different, you don't need more treats, and you definitely don't need to be stricter. You need a translation device. You need a way to cut through the noise and tell your dog exactly down to the millisecond what wins and what doesn't. Today, I'm going to show you the mechanical operating system that professional trainers use to turn that chaos into focus. It's not magic, it's animal behavioral science. Let's install it. Let's talk about occasion setters. You actually already use these even if you don't know it. Think about what happens when you grab the leash, or that specific sound the treat bag makes when you crinkle it. What happens? Your dog snaps to attention, their pupils dilate, they start offering behaviors, spinning, sitting, staring at you. Why? Because that sound is a predictor. It tells the dog's brain, pay attention, an opportunity is open. This little plastic box, this is the ultimate occasion setter. A lot of people think the clicker is just a noise that says good boy. But for the analytical mind and for your smart dog, it's actually a binary signal. It's a switch. When you bring this out, you are flipping a switch in your dog's brain that takes them from relaxed house mode to work mode. By building a positive association with this sound, you aren't just marking behavior, you are creating an anticipation loop. You're telling them, the game is on, are you ready to play? And because smart breeds like shepherds and doodles crave a job, that anticipation is actually more powerful than the food itself. And hey, real quick, if you're looking at 2026 as the year you finally stop guessing and start actually communicating with your dog, hit that like button. It helps the algorithm get this manual to other owners who are struggling with the same stuff. All right, let's talk about the bridge because this is where most people mess up their timing. I talk to so many owners who say, I know I should clicker train, but I'm too slow. I'm uncoordinated. By the time I get the treat out, the dog is already standing up again. I get it. You feel like you need the reflexes of a ninja. But here is the beauty of the mechanics. The clicker buys you time. Think of the click as taking a screenshot of the behavior. Let's say your dog is 20 feet away. You ask for a down. The second their elbows hit the floor, click. That sound bridges the gap in time. It tells the dog, that thing you did right there, that's what gets paid. Once you click, the contract is signed. You can take 3, 4, even 5 seconds to walk over and deliver the reward. The dog isn't confused about why they are getting the treat because the click already marked the moment. This removes all that performance anxiety. You don't have to be fast with the food. You just have to be observant with the click. It turns training from a frantic physical sport into a precise mental game. And trust me, your dog prefers the precision. Now, the biggest fear I hear from analytical owners is, do I have to carry this plastic box and a pocket full of hot dogs for the rest of the dog's life? The answer is no. That would be a terrible system. The clicker is for installation. It's for teaching new software. Once the software is installed and the dog understands the rule, we move to life rewards. A life reward is anything your dog wants that isn't food. You ask for a sit, the reward is you opening the back door. You ask for a down, the reward is you throwing the tennis ball. You ask for eye contact, the reward is getting to sniff that fire hydrant. We use the clicker to build the logic. Once the logic is there, the environment becomes the reward. But you cannot get to that level of freedom if you skip the foundation. You can't write the essay if you haven't learned the alphabet. Here is the reality check for 2026. Your dog is seeking a leader, not a dominating alpha, but a clear, consistent operator, someone who makes sense. When you are random, when you treat sometimes, yell other times, and ignore them the rest of the time, you are just creating static. But when you introduce a binary signal, a clear yes, you open a communication line that changes everything. You stop being a frustrated owner, and you start being a handler. If this logical approach makes sense to you, if you're nodding your head thinking, yes, I need a manual, not a story, then I have something for you. We have taken the first 3 parts of our master course and bundled them into what we call the 72-hour foundation protocol. This isn't a random collection of YouTube tips. It is a linear, step-by-step system designed to install these mechanics in 3 days. Day 1, we install the clicker methodology and the short burst rule. Day 2, we charge the mark, so the sound actually means something. Day 3, we build the engagement loop to get focused without nagging. Usually, this content is part of our paid curriculum, but we are giving the foundation protocol away for free. Why? Because I know that once you see the science work, you'll never go back to guessing again. Stop hoping for a better dog in 2026. Start operating one. Click the link in the description below to activate your free access to the protocol. It drips out over 72 hours to keep you on track. Good luck, and I'll see you inside the dashboard.